Hello, welcome to the video about rhythm. There are two important things that you need to understand, important concepts within music when we're talking about time. Now, pulse is the first one, and then rhythm. Now, pulse is just like your heartbeat and the pulse that you can feel here on your wrist or here, what we call pulse. We use that word in music as well to mean the steady beat, the pulse. And that is generally fixed. Obviously, it can speed up and it can slow down, but it's a steady beat, and that's the pulse. And then we have rhythm. Now, rhythms are divisions of sound within that pulse, within the steady beat. So, if the pulse is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, then the rhythm might be the same. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or the rhythm might be different. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The pulse has remained the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and steady, but the rhythm was alright. Hopefully that makes some sense to you. Now, obviously there are all kinds of rhythms we can have within music. And it's important to understand the basics. It does get more complicated later on, but you just build on what you already know. This video is really just going to introduce the very basics of rhythm, but to the point where you can know what they look like and understand how to write them and read them as well. So before we talk about what they look like, let's just clap them. Right? So various rhythms. Try this one. Right, you clap now. And this one. Go. And this one. Okay, that was a bit faster. You might have found yourself tensing up a little bit, finding it a bit harder. But if you're listening and you're understanding the rhythm, try and stay relaxed. We'll do a couple more. Okay, so they're getting a bit more difficult. Hopefully you're not struggling too much with these. You might find them extremely easy, but you can go back over the video if you need to, or just quickly move on if you're finding it ridiculously easy. So that's fine. But as long as you're listening and thinking about what rhythm is. Now let's move on to talking about what rhythms look like. First of all, this note. Now in England we call this a crotchet. I know in America, and I think probably Canada, you call it a quarter note. And of course in other languages it'll be lots of other things, but I don't know. But I'm going to call it a crotchet and a quarter note. So a crotchet or a quarter note. And for that one, we're going to clap, for now, we're going to clap tar. Right, just clap, look at this one and clap tar. And you can say tar as you clap it. Tar. Let's clap 4 of these. So tar, 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 tar. Alright, now I'm going to clap that. Hopefully you went tar, 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 tar. Right, so that's the crotchet or quarter note, or tar. You could call it tar. Sometimes I do, especially working with children. We often say tar, but it's useful for adults as well to clap tar so you can feel how long the sound is, especially when you compare it to other sounds, like this one. Now that is not coloured in. It's still got a stick, what we call a stem, but the note is not coloured in. It's a white note, and it's tar-ah, right? 2 beats, this one. Tar-ah, so look at that one and clap. Tar-ah, and hopefully you did what I did. Keep your hands together when you clap tar-ah. Tar-ah. Okay, so let's clap 2 of these. Ready, go. Ta-ah, ta-ah. So you should have gone ta-ah, ta-ah. Alright, I hope this is making sense. So that's a ta-ah. We call that a minim or a half note. A minim or a half note. Right, the next one is a longer note again, and this one isn't coloured in, and it doesn't have a stem either. It's just an oval shape, and we call that a whole note or a semibreve. A semibreve or a whole note. You can guess which one is the American system. The whole note, it's a great logical system, and it does help for other things in music as well. It's a good system actually. Whole note, and that's ta, ah, ah, ah. So you can clap that one. Ta, ah, ah, ah. And I'd like you to look at it and clap it. Ta, ah, ah, ah. Right, great. So ta, ah, ah, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got the whole note, semibreve, the half note, which is half as long, the minim, and the crotchet, or the quarter note. And, of course, that's the quarter of the length of time as that one. Right? So that's the whole note, and that's the quarter note. 4 beats, 1 beat. Right? 4 beats, the whole note. 2 beats, the half note. It should make sense. It's very simple maths, isn't it? I'll show you one more actually. We're not really going to get into this one much at the moment. It's going to come back in a later video. But this one is a shorter note, and that's called a quaver in England, or an eighth note. Right? So that's sorry, not that one. That's the whole note, and then the eighth note. So that's an eighth as long as that. It's going to be half a beat. So we're going to clap ta for that one. Ta. Right, so look at it. Look at it and clap ta. Go. Ta. Right, so now we're going to clap 8 of them. Ta, 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 ta. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. 8 of them. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. That's that one. Right, the quaver, or 8th note. Right, quick refresher before we do some work on the board. Whole note, or semibreve, 4 beats. Half note, or minim, 2 beats. Quarter note, or crotchet, 1 beat. 8th note, or quaver, half a beat. We're going to move to the board and clap along a rhythm now, and a mixture, a combination of these notes. This rhythm, which I prepared earlier, is a combination of quarter notes and half notes. So here's a quarter note, or crotchet, but then here is a half note, or a minim. So we're going to clap ta, 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 ta for these ones. That's a bar line. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got a bar line. Right, don't worry about that for now. It doesn't make us clap them any differently. It just means that we need to feel where the beat is. So 1 is the strong beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever you do, slow down when you get to a bar line. You know, there's a psychological thing where that sort of slows people down. You've got to carry on. Okay, beat 1 comes straight after beat 4. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just clap these now. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ah. And I'm going to point to them. You can clap them yourself. Ready, go. Ta, ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah. Hopefully that was straightforward. Obviously you can go back over the video again and review all these things, but this is actually leading you into really reading music, and it's actually preparing you for the first tune that we're going to play. So it's exciting stuff. You're getting very close now to playing something. The next video I'm going to talk about actually finding the notes on the piano keyboard. So don't miss that one. I'll see you in the next video. All the best.